Hey everyone, this is Alan Redman with Streamline Landlord Service. In this video, we're going to talk about how, as a property manager, you can invoice your property owners and have those invoices automatically created for you each month through our system. So, landlords, sorry, this doesn't apply to you, but this will be only for property management companies. So, first of all, what do we mean when we talk about invoicing your property owners? Well, usually in property management, the invoiced amount is relative to how much rent you're collecting on an individual unit. Either that or you charge a flat fee per unit. So our system allows for both. So what we can do here, and let me just show you my setup. I've got a very simple setup here. I've got one property. It's at 1 Main Street. The owner is John Smith. There's one tenant, Serena Kark, and one rental agreement. So Serena is renting 1 Main Street for 2024, and the monthly rent is $3,000 per month. So if we go to settings here, we'll show you how to turn this feature on. So settings, features, invoice property owners, configure. Now we've got a default billing percentage and a default billing flat fee. So the percentage just means when an invoice is created, we're going to take the percentage of the monthly rent roll and use that as our billing amount. So that's a very common way of doing it, or you can do a flat fee. So if we're using 10% and the monthly rent is $3,000, the default billed amount is going to be $300 per month. If you want that to be lower, maybe it's 5%, you can just go like this and choose 5%, or do this and it's default to just $100 per door per month. So you can do it either way. And you can have both. You can have a flat fee and a percentage if you want. But for this example, I'm going to choose 10%. I'm going to click to create the invoices automatically so that they get auto-generated. And they should be auto-generated, I believe it's 9 a.m. on the 1st of each month. And that's 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. So I'm just going to go save. And I'll show you, I've also added an expense item here. So in the expenses, we've got $25 expense with $3 tax is a total of $28. It's just, I put in, I bought a hammer from Home Depot. It doesn't really matter, but it's some expense that's associated with this address, and it occurred in September, and that's the important part here. It's currently October right now. So what I'm going to do is we'll go back to here, and I'll also show you in billing. We've got my invoices, those are from Streamline to you, but owner invoices, these are from you to your property owners. There's nothing here right now, and the property owner sees the same thing in their portal. There's nothing there right now. So I'm going to pause the video here. I'm going to run the invoicing process, which normally would run on the 1st of each month, and then we'll come back and I'll show you what things look like. Okay, and we're back. Now the invoicing system has run. So let me show you what that looks like. Under settings, billing, we've got owner invoices. Now we've got an invoice. Now, if you recall, there wasn't an invoice here before, but now we've got an invoice. The date, okay, so that's today's date, but normally it'll be on the 1st, is October 21st. Our subtotal is 325, and then we've got tax, and then we've got a total of 364. And you can see it's not published. So published just means that the property owner can see it, right? At the moment, they can't see it. So we have an opportunity to go in here. Let's go action, edit, and let's take a look at this invoice. So first of all, we've got one line item here for $300, and that's just our basic management fee. So that's the one that we're going to automatically generate each month. So we've got that, and then we've got GST, PST. These GST, PST numbers are based on the province that you're located in. And then we've also got that expense that I added. So we've got that $25 expense plus GST, PST here. And you can, of course, you can edit these if you want, you can delete these if you want, or if you want to add a line item, you can add a new line item. If you add a new one, it'll, or delete or edit any of these, it'll update the subtotal. You can also change which owner this goes to. I only have one owner at the moment, but we can change that. We can also change the invoice date. I guess we'll just change that to the 1st there. And I'll just go save. So we've had a look at it. There we go. Now it's updated to the first. We've had a look at it and we're pretty confident that, yep, it's in fact good for John to review now. So I can go action, publish. So we will publish the invoice and that notifies the property owner. So now it's published. So now I'm going to sign out. I'll sign in as the property owner here. So it's sls.owner. And under settings, billing, my invoices, we can now see that they've got this invoice. So we'll go here. The from column right now is blank. That actually, if you enter in your company name, it's just because I had a very simple setup. I didn't enter my company name, but if your company name is Acme Rentals, it would show up there. So we'll just go view invoice details and I can see, oh, there's a management fee and there's this hammer. Now, and of course they can print it and whatever. Now, right now, the system doesn't allow you to say pull the money from them, through a PAD transaction or anything like that. They still have to either send you funds from their bank account or you subtract that off of how much you've, collected in rent and then you send money down the line. However, you end up taking that payment is kind of up to you. But this way, things were auto-generated and they can see that nice and easily. Now, the other thing is that what if we made a mistake here? So what if they said, oh, there's this hammer, I shouldn't be paying for that, whatever. And you have to make an adjustment. So we'll close this. We'll sign back in as the landlord. So we'll go, we'll sign back in as the property manager. Go to billing, owner invoices. We'll edit this and we'll say, oh, you know what, that hammer shouldn't have been on there. We'll delete that. Now it's $300. Save. And there we go. Now it's updated to 336. The owner would have received an email or SMS notification when you published it, and then if you make any modifications to it after publishing, they'll receive a notification as well. So we'll just sign back in as the owner. Go to settings, billing, my invoices, and then we can see that the amount has been updated. So there you have it. That's our invoice automatic generation system. Now, of course, it's not a big deal if you've only got one property owner. If you've got 50, this can come in handy to save you a lot of time during the first of the month. In the future, we're going to be making it so that you can upload a image for your logo, stuff like that, as well as pulling the payment from them through our PAD system or pushing funds down through our PAD system as well. So lots of different ways we can enhance this feature, but this is sort of our first run at it. So please let me know if you have any questions or comments on this. You can always reach out to us at support@streamlinels.com. Thank you.